Hello, and welcome to this video on the roles and responsibilities of the people in the business or the client team. By the end of this video, you'll be able to list the typical roles along with their sub-teams involved in an automation implementation process from the client team side, describe at a high level the responsibilities for each of the client team roles, and locate where in the implementation process each role is involved. Having discussed all the roles within the UiPath implementation team, let's move on to the roles within the client team and their responsibilities. Although we'll look at the usual roles together with the sub-teams they're a part of within a client team, each client is different, so the team members may differ. Engagement sponsor will be our first role to explore. Engagement sponsors are involved at kickoff and project closure. However, they are in the loop throughout all implementation stages as they must know of any changes or blockers. Engagement sponsors finance implementation projects and handle approving change requests and billing packages. Lastly, the engagement sponsor signs off on project completion. The next role is Client Project Manager. During implementation, a Client Project Manager is involved at all stages. Client project managers manage the overall implementation from the client team side. Generally, they coordinate between the UiPath team and the client team to ensure a successful project. They're responsible for providing all the resources necessary to execute the project. This includes working with IT to provision robot hardware, developer and client subject matter expert or SME software, and access. Among their key tasks are approving the selection of deliverables and updating business cases. Client project managers also collaborate with UiPath project managers to develop hardware, software, and access requirement plans. They also work together on a project-level retrospective. Client project managers are responsible for managing internal processes and escalations necessary to maintain budgets, timelines, and deliverables. Now let's look at the process owner role within the client team. Similar to the client project manager, process owners are involved in the entire implementation process. Process owners are familiar with the entire process and act as the main point of contact for general information about the process. They're also responsible for approving the Process Definition Document, PDD, and User Acceptance Testing, UAT, as well as working with the support team and the Client Solution Architect to obtain Solution Design Document, SDD, approval after UAT. Among the process owner's key responsibilities after approving the initial and updated business cases, and obtaining the application owners or owners' approvals of the as-is and to-be high-level designs. Additionally, they create a deployment plan together with the solution architect and a change ticket for production deployment. Perfect. Another important role within the client team is the Process Subject Matter Expert, or Process SME. A process subject matter expert is involved at every stage of the implementation process and works closely with the business analyst and process owner. One of their key tasks is to collaborate with the business analyst and supply documents for knowledge transfer and evaluation of the process and existing standard operating procedure, SOP. Also, process SMEs should collaborate with the business analyst and automation developers to provide the test data and carry out UAT, including detecting and logging defects, notifying the developers, and providing additional details for them to identify the cause and fix defects. The process SME then retests the scenario to verify that the bugs have been resolved. Upon completion of the UAT, the process SME provides feedback to the process owner to facilitate sign-off. Additionally, process SMEs perform load and stress tests, monitor hypercare, and coordinate with process owners so that hypercare can be completed and approved. Next in line is the sub-team that provides technical support to the client team. which is the client IT team. The client IT team may include architecture, infrastructure, and application specialists. They're all involved at all stages of the implementation process. They're knowledgeable about the organization's technical setup and assist the UiPath Automation Implementation team in integrating with the client's systems, accessing applications, provisioning robots, and deploying automation. Their key task is to support when consulted on technical setup details and deployment. Another sub-team is the client development team, which may include business analysts, automation developers, and solution architects. As a result of its specific responsibilities, the client development team participates in all stages of implementation. Development team members perform similar roles to their respective UiPath Automation team counterparts, supporting the business development needs and keeping others on the team informed about project development. Their key task is to work with the UiPath Automation Implementation team and supply formal knowledge transfer to support resources. Great! The last team we'll look at in this video is the support team. The support team receives the documentation, and the knowledge transfer takes place from the development team after UAT. The support team also handles long-term support of automation after project closure. Support is typically divided into 3 levels. Level 1 is the first point of contact. In Level 1, the team figures out the root cause, assists with simple issues, and escalates if needed. In Level 2, the team assists with more complex issues, makes small code changes to resolve issues, redeploys the automation, and escalates if needed. Level 3 is the last level of support. In Level 3, the team makes large edits and changes to resolve issues and redeploy the automation. As best practice, the support team approves change requests and go live, sets up production orchestrator in robot machines, and deploys the automation to production. Additionally, the support team must collaborate with the UiPath or client solution architect and developers to review code and create, review, and approve the runbook to define support resources and knowledge transfer requirements and engage in knowledge transfer. Lastly, the support team works with UiPath product support on issues unrelated to the specific process and deemed to be product issues. Great! These are the roles and teams involved in the implementation process on the client or business team side. Now let's do a quick recap. The business or client team consists of the engagement sponsor, client project manager, process owner, process SME, IT team, development team, and the support team. The client team collaborates with the UiPath team to ensure a successful project. Each role is essential as they perform key tasks at different stages of the implementation model. We hope all this information together with the additional resources provided in this course will help you empower your team to have a smoother, faster, and more effective implementation experience with UiPath. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy automation!